Yo, what up, gang? I am the perpetrator, better known as TPT Concepts. Today is August 27th, 2025. The time is now 7:56 a.m. Today I will be trading UJ and EJ from like 8 to like 11. Look for a setup. Okay. But before we hop to that, let's get a word in from Jesus Christ. Today I will read from Matthew chapter 6, verse 34, and it reads, Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. So, gang, the reason I chose this verse is a guy who, you feel me, having a newborn baby, a child, uh, just getting married for a year and things of that nature. I'm anxious about the next day due to the fact that I think I have control. So God is telling us pretty much you don't have control, you don't have to be anxious about it. And again, gang, he will always be there as long as you try your best to live right and serve him while you're serving others. And I think the key part is serving him while you're serving others. Because if you're serving yourself, you're not actually serving him because he told us to serve others. I had to realize that too. And again, gang, I choose these verses because I hope that it helps someone out there, just like it's helping me getting closer to God on this trading journey. All right. And again, gang, um, putting God first in your life will make a tremendous, tremendous change in it for the better. Okay. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, gang, let's trade inside the paradigm. Today is Wednesday. So when you come to the charts, gang, you'll come to Forex Factory. All right. We already know the drill by now. We'll go to today's date, see if we have any news. All right. It doesn't seem like we do have news at 10:30, but again, gang, you see what color this folder is. And if you've been to the channel before, you know that is low impact, so we're not really worried about it. We are looking for orange or red folders. All right. That's when we typically stay at the market around that time. All right. Okay, gang. Once you leave Forest Factory, you can hop into the technicals. Let's start with EJ. All right, we'll be trading EJ and UJ today. Let's start on the daily time frame. Okay, we'll hop down into a top-down analysis. All righty. Yesterday's daily candle closed bearish. So I have a bearish bias today, excuse me. And what I will do is mark up these highs, and I'll show you guys the trade that my community and I were looking at last night in the Asian session. Some buys that hit an advantage point. Nice. It was a pretty good trade. And again, gang, everybody that's on this video right now is a part of my community. What I mean is, gang, hit me up on IG at the Prather Trader underscore, okay? And we can trade. You feel me? Hop on Zoom. You feel me? And chop it up. Okay, gang. The time is now 7:59. Let me stop playing. We got New York open. Okay, gang. So the top analysis, we're pretty much just marking up key support and resistance levels. Okay. So you see when we marked up the previous daily candle high and low, how the levels lined up on a 4-hour time frame. So pretty much we got a resistance here, and it looked like price is trying to form support up here. But let's go down to the 1 hour to get a better read. Okay. And this candle is still open. So we got a support right here. Okay, resistance here. Let's go to the 30. Okay, the 30 minute, we have a okay, gang, to be honest, I might be about to enter a trade. If we can get price to come make a bottom wick, I'll have a buy stop to break of these highs. Okay? Hold on a second, gang. Let me set these shit this up right here. And I'm going to explain to you guys what I'm talking about. But again, if you have been on this channel before, you already know what you see to the left with your clean candles. Okay? During high times of volume. Yeah, again, you see how this 30-minute candle have little to no bottom wick, so I don't want to get activated now. If it comes down, make a bottom wick for me, and then break the previous candle highs, I have buy stops coming up. Okay. And as far as the sales, we got a 36-foot range. Yeah, I might be comfortable with sales below this support here. Okay. And you see prices flipping bearish for us. So let's see if we can get price to push down a little bit further, gang. And then we may have a buy stop right here on EJ. And I was gonna tell you guys about the Asian trade. I mean, yeah, the Asian trade that me and some of the guys were looking at yesterday. Well, yeah, gang, it's gonna be a simple break and retest. That's all. Do sales below here. Okay, gang, price did give a lower wick, but not really low enough for me. I was hoping to, come down a little bit further, but if prices push up, it's all good, gang. We will be patient and wait on price action. As far as the criteria, let's see here. Got everything. Okay, while we're waiting on EJ to pull back, we have a bearish bias due to the previous daily candle close. We got our ranges marked up. Okay, we got clean traffic to the left. Mhm, mhm. Okay, gang, that might have been all the bottom wick that price needed to continue pushing. Let's wait and see. Well, we did get a closure and a retest, but the confirmation wasn't good enough for me. I wanted like a steeper bottom wick and then a break of the previous candle highs to push up. But we shall see. We shall see. All right. So that is the top-down analysis for EJ. And let me do a top-down for UJ real quick, and then I'm gonna go over the Asian trade. Come on, gang. You see this? So clearly they're waiting for a big move to come get all of this, right? It's all good. We'll be patient. Okay. So the previous daily candle closed bearish, but you see here we have broken yesterday's high. So I am bullish. All right. The nearest resistance is here. Let's go out to the 4 hour, see how these line up. Okay. We got a resistance here on the 4 hour, key resistance and resistance here. Let's go to the 1 hour. All right, price just broke through this resistance right here. We got a support here. Okay, and a resistance here. Let's go down to the 30 minute. And again, gang, we're pretty much marking up key levels until we can find clean candles. Okay. Um, and again, gang, if what I'm doing doesn't make sense, I wanna know like what do you see? You know what I mean? That's why I want to hop on Zoom and trade with different traders to see, you know what I'm trying to say? Like how do you guys trade the markets? Okay. Yeah, so price is pretty much broken out. Let me see. Let's see here. Let's get these levels right. Go to the 1 hour. So I guess you're gonna see a price come back and try to retest the resistance. It's just broke on the 1 hour. And right here on the 30. Let's see something. Okay, here we go. Resistance. We got a resistance here on the 15. That's what I was looking for. But as far as the sales, I guess they're okay right under here to come down to this level here. So, but I'll probably do range too. And I'll explain to you what I mean by that. Pretty much a break and retest, but I'll be waiting for price to actually break the support. Should I do buys above here today or UJ? Something like this. Measure the range. About 22 pips. That's not bad. Okay, and I'll be willing to take some sales below here. Okay, let's see. Okay, you see we're getting a nice push down for this New York Open. The time is now 8:09 a.m. Again, gang, these levels will be your stop loss, advantage point, and take profit um, pretty much already marked up before you enter the trade. And you see here we got a nice clean candle. Okay, let's go down to the sales below and see what price did at this level here. When they make a resistance, we get a push down. All right, let's measure the range. 26 pips, that's not bad. 10 to 15 pips a day, keep the 9 to 5 away. Okay, so we'll do, that's pretty much what we're waiting on today for UJ. And this will be our no trade zone right here. No trades in here. Okay, EJ. Look like it may be trying to give us that bottom wick that we wanted. But this will be All right, no trade zone today for EJ. Okay, again. Now Mike can go over that Asian trade. Okay. Now price is pulling back for us. That's kind of what we wanted. Shit, it's not kind of what we wanted. It is what we wanted. That's why we didn't enter the position long the first time. We waiting on confirmation game again, which is a kind of steeper lower wick, and then a break of the previous candle highs. We got about 3 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. And again, gang, I learned this strategy from guys like Nick Stewart, Rajah Banks, and Don Bo. You can go on YouTube and check those guys out. They've been doing it for way longer than me. Okay. I've been trading for 2 years. I started this channel for new traders to feel comfortable to, trade on YouTube and share their journey with other people. So people won't think these guys just woke up in the morning and just, start making, you know, 600, $1,000 a day. Just know that it's a process. Okay, we got about 17 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. But this 15-minute candle like it's gonna close above the range. So and again, game price created a resistance here on the 30, got a closure above, a retest, and clean candles to the left. Okay, again, let's go over this Asian trade real quick while we wait on this. So basically, yesterday in Asian was around here. Yeah. So me and the gang, you feel me, came to the charts around I think 8:30 or so. Okay, so what I was about to say, we had these levels marked off right here. Okay, you see this resistance right here? This the level I have marked up right here. All right. So we have price. Matter of fact, let me remove that real quick. So we had this resistance marked off. All right. Clean traffic coming up to this resistance, advantage point right here. Okay. Advantage point right here because when price goes above, you get a push here and then price start consolidating. Okay. So gang, you see we get the closure, but this candle closed with no top wick. Okay. So we did not enter here. We waited for the next candle to close. Boom. And it closed above the range. So I had a buy stop. Once this candle made a bottom wick, I had a buy stop to break the previous candle high. So this was the position. Okay. Good trade. But I'll be honest, gang. When this candle closed bearish, I got out of it. And my stop loss was a closure back inside of the range. Okay. And that's why I make these videos because it keeps me honest. It keeps me disciplined. You see what I mean? But look at the trade though. This is what we was looking at in Asian session. Me and my homie both got out of it, trying to manage the position. You feel me? Like, nah, gang. Get more experience. That's what I'm learning before you try to do all of that. Just actually trade the setup, have a simple plan and just do it and just see what happens. You know what I mean? Because the stop loss one number is 7 pips. We could have took the whole hit. You know what I mean? We tripping. So, so let's see. Let's get back to market. Let's see what price is doing here. Let's see what price doing. Okay, gang. I'm gonna have if this candle give us a bottom wick, I have a buy stop to break it this high. Yeah, I'm not gonna just enter on that candle. But if it goes, it goes. Yeah, because it could have been trying to activate some buyers because you see it has little to no bottom wick. So it comes down, make a bottom wick. Yeah, I may have a buy stop coming on up. Just got to be patient. We still got about 12 minutes for this counter to close. So, shoot. And on UJ, we're not going to trade in here because price is moving sideways. Okay. See here, when price makes a resistance, you see it pushes down to this level. Right. And as far as the buys above this level here, you see what price has done in the past at this level. And we got this nice clean candle right here. Okay, you see it? This nice clean candle. All right, coming up to this resistance, and then price starts to, consolidate and move sideways. So whenever you see price moving like that, that's probably where you want to take some profit. All right. So now, again, you already know the routine. We'll be patient and wait on the price action. Okay. And thanks again for all the support. We greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the channel. And as bad as I do want to get activated in this buy, I have to wait for the criteria, okay, which is a bottom wick made first, because we did get a closure above and the retest, you know what I'm saying? The retest, I call it like a retest of the range, like letting me know that price wants to trade, you feel me, with this clean traffic. Buyers tried to step in, but it still closed above this resistance to the left. Okay, so all right. See how price is pulling back. Let's see what it wants to do. Okay, again, we got about 10 minutes for this 30-minute candle closure. And yeah, gang, you're now trading inside of the paradigm, gang, where we are working on discipline and consistency. That's our goal here. All right. And again, this bottom wick is not good enough for me. So, and again, we just wanted to at least, come down to almost where the previous bottom wick was, because that wick is a support on a smaller time frame. Okay. Now I'm gonna have a buy stop right here on EJ. See if we get activated, because that's a nice bottom wick, okay? 1711657. Okay, gang, I got a buy stop right here, and that'd be my last criteria right here. I would need to get confirmation, which is a nice bottom wick, and then a break of the previous candle high. So if price break this candle's high, I feel like it'll keep pushing up to this advantage point up in here. and then potentially just take profit level. All right, let's go down to the 15. And yeah, that's what I was explaining on the 15 as well. We got a closure above. Sellers try to step into the market. So we got a nice bottom wick. So price break this candle's high right here. Feel like we'll continue filling this wick, pushing up to fill the rest of this clean traffic to the left. I don't have a buy stop yet. Okay, gang, I activated in this trade. I am long right now on EU. See if we can get a push up. Keep the stop loss below the current candle lows. Advantage point here. Full TP will be right here. Okay. Let's see if we get a push gun. All right. Stop loss right here. All right, gang. And we followed our setup. And all now we can do is just see if price plays out. We got the closure above. All right. So let's try to step in. Weren't able to close back below the range. We got a nice bottom wick. We had a box stop to break these highs here to fill this wick and to continue pushing up in this clean traffic game. So let's see if we can get a push up to this advantage point. All right. And again, our job is not to be right or wrong or win or lose. It's to come here, be patient and disciplined, and wait for our setup. Okay. So, matter of fact, I got to screenshot this entry. Yes, sir. All right. That was a good trade, guy. So let's wait and see what happens. All right. Stop loss to break of the current candle lows, which is about, I want to say about 6 pips to the advantage point, about 12, full TP, about 21 pips. So we'll just see if we get a push up there. 6 minutes for this 15-minute counter to close. I am the Pray to Trader Game, TPT Concepts. Thanks again for all the support. I greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Again, gang, I'm based out of Atlanta. You feel me? You want to type in on the Zoom or whatever link? Let's do it, man. All right. So I am currently in this trade long EJ, seeing if we can get a push up. Okay. Okay, gang, we got about 1 minute for this 15-minute counter to close. We just want to see price to continue to trade above this resistance level here and just keep pushing up to the advantage point. And again, gang, my bad, I just did some push-ups. But again, gang, trading is not about winning or losing. All right. That's about trading your setup. And as long as you're doing that, that's really all you can do, gang. That is all you can do. Okay. We can break down the trade one more time. Again, we're looking for a closure, a retest, and confirmation. We had a resistance here. Okay. We got nice, clean candles coming up to the left. All right. We see here. Okay. And we got this closure above. Then you got a fake out, price close back in the range. Then you got price to make a support and close it back above. Okay. So that is the closure. Check. All right. The retest is pretty much buyers staying above this level or sellers staying above. Like you retesting the range. You dig what I'm saying? It's like they teach people to retest the level, but I'm learning that it's just like a retest of the range. You dig what I'm saying? So how can I put it? Here's an example right up here. You see that? Pay attention to this level up here, gang. All right, look. So you got your closure right in here. Okay. Your retest, your retest would be this. All right, here go your closure. Your retest is this support made under the range. And your confirmation would be this resistance made right here for sales to come down, if that make any sense. So let's get back to the current trade. We got our closure. The retest for these sellers hop into the market, but unable to close back inside of the no trade zone. So that's when I have a buy stop. Well, hold on a second. I waited. Remember, I waited for a bottom wick on this candle here. Then I had a buy stop, the break of this candle high here, where buyers came in, the break of that high, because I feel like the market will keep pushing up to this advantage point and potentially hit this take profit. Does that mean that it's going to happen? I have no idea. But I had to take the trade. All right. So, and that's why I made the channel for traders that just started like I did to just not be afraid to enter the market when you see your setup. And I'm doing it in front of y'all. So if I win, if I learn, you dig what I'm saying? Because there's no losing, gang. There's no losing. Just get that out your mind. You're not. There's too much going on inside of all of this market. There's too much going on for your little. Look at this. You see this little? Look at this. This is your brain compared to the market. I'm not saying your brain that small. I'm saying compared to this market. So don't sit there and try to understand everything, gang. Just find a simple strategy. All right. Like I told you guys before, type in time to eat trading on YouTube. Go to the playbook 2.0. All right. And you feel me? Just keep it simple. All right. So let's see what this candle want to do. Mm, all right. And I may keep my stop loss where it's at. Yeah. Okay, gang. Let's just be patient. Wait on price action. Okay, gang, we got about 6 minutes for this 15-minute counter to close. And again, as long as I want to say trading above this level here, I want to say the trade is valid, but close your back inside there's no trade zone. I would say it's probably over. But again, gang, I had to enter the position. Yeah, it was counter to my bias, but I had these clean counters to the left. Again, had to close your above, settle tried to step in, were unable to do it. Had a buy stop right here, got activated. And again, you see here, price is even formed a support on the 15 minute. But hey, price can do, whatever it want to do. You feel me? And that's why trading isn't easy because it's 85, 90% psychology. You feel me? So let's just stay in it. Okay. Because I explained to you the Asian trade, the gang and I took last night right here. All right. They end up hitting the advantage point. So what's crazy is you got another trade right here. Let's see if it pushes up because we kind of back inside the same zone, but we do have clean candles. So see if we can push up. And again, gang, you see what we have done in this range in the past. All right, we typically push up. That doesn't mean that we're gonna do it this time, but hey, you just go off of probabilities. And that's all you can do in the trading space. But if you cannot, quote unquote, air quotes, take a loss, I don't really consider it a loss because you don't even know what's going on as far as the different factors in the market. Not saying you don't know how to trade. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like trading is a business game. You feel me? It's gonna take some expenses. It's all good to see if your idea worked. All right. This right here was drawn up before the trade was taken. I told you guys what I was waiting on before the trade was taken. So, gang, like I feel good because that was the whole reason for these videos, gang. Just for me to consistently follow my trading plan for 21 days straight, 21 trading days straight. You feel me? And once I accomplish that, I'm good to go. All right. I just want to trade in a range for clean traffic. I just want to make sure all market criteria is met. You feel me? Make sure I get a closure above. All right. And confirmation. And then, see if we can just get a push up. All right. Okay, gang. Good, good. Yeah, my first loss on here. Beautiful. Okay, gang. I am out of this position. Just got stopped out. All right. Screenshot this. Okay. Screenshot it so we can see the conditions. All right. The time is now 8:42 a.m. That was a good idea. And again, gang, all that is part of trading. Okay. It's part of trading. So we'll wait here, see what price want to do. Because if it keep trading above this level, all right, we may have some buys still. All right. For UJ still trading inside that range. All right, gang. So let's just be patient. We had, a good idea. All right. Price is making Consistent higher lows, pushing up. Okay. We had clean candles coming up to the left, closure above, confirmation, retest. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, gang. I'm glad I got out of that trade, gang. Okay. And I did have a bearish bias. The previous forward candle did close bearish. Just different things I can learn while I'm trading on here. That's why I love doing these videos. Look like candle's trying to close back inside the range on the 15. So, okay. And this is the real part about trading, gang. You got to be able to handle it. Yes, sir. All right. Took our shot on EJ today. Guess we're gonna wait for a setup on UJ now. We'll get a closure above this resistance. I'll be thinking about some buys. As long as we're in here, we'll be patient, gang. Wait on price action. Okay. Again, gang, thank you guys for all the support. It takes a lot of courage to do this. And, I'm glad I decided to do it. I'm glad I just took this loss. You feel me? Let's keep on moving. Let's do it. Okay, Gay. I'm glad I took that loss in front of you guys real early in the morning. Beautiful, beautiful. So now, right now, we're pretty much just waiting for price to get out of this chop. Okay. Okay, gang. But until then, we're just really being patient with our price action. Um, yeah, gang. Nothing much here. But about that trade we just took, gang, we had to take it. Okay. And I will take it again. But we go here, where we journaled it. Again, we got a closure, confirmation. So let's try to step in, clean traffic coming up to the left, buy stop, break of the highs. We got to push up initially, and then, we got stopped out, but it's all good, gang. As long as we traded our plan, that's really all we can do. What's today? 27. And again, gang, I can go back and watch these videos and see what I could have done better, things like that. Man, I'm doing this in front of you guys, so you won't, do the same thing as well. You feel me? So we're just helping each other. All right. So we got 5 minutes for this 15-minute counter to close. The price coming down on the 30 make a support on top of this resistance. I may have a buy stop coming back up to this resistance. So we'll see. Um, we shall see. Let me measure out. Well, you know what? Now it's like a 20 pip range. I might just stay out of it. Let me see. 22 pips. Okay, gang. Let's just be patient and wait on price action. Our goal here is to be disciplined. All right. We got the game. Okay, gang, we just got a closer inside the range here on the 30 minute. And we looked at the news earlier. We really don't have any news today. Um, so I may give it to like maybe 10 o'clock, 10:30, and then call it a session. If I don't get a closure above this level or below here. And again, if you're just coming, I took a trade on EJ. Seemed like it was to fake me out, but we had this resistance here. Okay, and support with this clean traffic coming up to the left. Okay, I got a closure above. Nice retest. Have my buy stops. You see price pushed up a little bit, then it came back down. All right. So, and again, gang, you will not necessarily win. I don't like to even say win and loss in trading. You won't make money on every trade you take. Sometimes you're gonna have to pay your bills. You dig what I'm saying? Pay your bills. Okay. But yeah, gang, we had to take the setup. Again, we had clean candles here to the left. Clean candles is basically an imbalance in the market, you feel me? You see all these sellers? So I was thinking, buyers would, come through this imbalance at, around 8:30 New York open, especially with the previous forward candle closing bullish. Okay. And the candle was actually bullish when I entered the market. That's why, thought we would continue to get a push up, close bullish, and keep pushing up, which we very well might do. Okay. But it's all good, gang. We'll come back for the Asian session, see what's going on. You see how it has been pretty choppy. And we talk about this on the daily time frame as well. And again, gang, in August, don't blow your account. You feel me? Don't blow your account. The reason I'm okay because what I just risk on this trade, I can lose 10 times and be okay. All right. And look, gang, see, price may have come just stop me out to continue pushing up, but that's okay. That makes me a better trader. And doing these videos shows you my courage. Okay. Trying to face my fears, gang. It's cool though. We'll wait on UJ. Okay, the time is now 9:03. The previous forward candle closed bullish. Maybe we're making a bottom wick to continue pushing up. But either way, I will not be trading within this zone here. And we see why. All right, candles are moving sideways. So let's just be patient, gang. Wait on price action. Okay, gang, we got about 16 minutes for this 30-minute candle closure. And you see here, price is kind of just chopping around inside of this range right here. So we will not trade in there today. All right. Okay. But yeah, I'll take sales below this level here. We got some clean candles coming down to this advantage point right here. And I was thinking about trading in this range, but nah, I'm good. I'm just waiting for a fake out at this level. Because I do have a bullish bias due to the fact that it broke the previous daily candle's high. So I'll be patient. And I'm glad I took that loss on camera. Man, it feels good, gang. I'm gonna be honest. Man, it feels good. Ooh. Oh man. Oh, yes, sir. Beautiful. Okay, this candle closed inside of the range as well. Mm, and to be honest, I may not, yeah, I'm not taking any sales in here. Even though price did this and I was thinking about taking a break and retest, these are not, this is not clean. It's not clean. Okay. So I won't probably trade in there either. What you see here on the 30-minute, price start to get clean below the support. Um, Sells below here, buys above this resistance. I mean, well, price have created some nice candles here on the 30. Again, gang, if I may, like, let me measure that again. About 22 pips. If we get like a fake out, okay, on this resistance and support made, again, I may have buy stops coming up due to the fact that I have a bullish bias, okay? So technically, I want to say this may be the range. Right. Yeah, if it looks something like this, right? Then this resistance here. It's a small scalp position. So watch for the fake out. Okay, again, we got 12 minutes for this 30-minute counter closure game. So let's just see. All right, we get price to, kind of fake people out here at this level. We'll take buys, coming back up. All right. But if price closes inside of this range here, probably won't trade it. I'll wait for price to close below this support right here. This support right here. Take these clean candles coming down. Okay, again, let's be patient, wait on price action. And again, the way price is closing, I may just wait because again, I wanted to support planet and then buy stops above. We still got 11 minutes, so let's just be patient and wait on price action. Okay, again, you see here how I put a watch for fake out. See this bottom wick? Could have activated some sellers now. Price is pushing back up. We get a closure above here. I'll be looking for some buys. Okay, again, well, other than that, we're just pretty much being patient, gang, waiting on price action. Okay. And it's retail traders, that's pretty much all we can do. And again, I took a trade earlier around like 8:30, 8:40. Oh, took a small loss on oh, what was that, EJ? But again, it was a setup that I felt comfortable taking. As a matter of fact, let's take a peek at EJ right now. Shoot, okay, wow. So it's literally back at my entry where I had the buy stop. So it came down, kind of stopped me out, and I was trading back up here. And again, gang, I'll take that trade again and again because I got clean traffic to the left. I got me a closure. Dang, you literally the exact trade. Not the exact trade, but similar. You see? Closure, retest. All right. Then we get sellers to step in. Buy stop right here. You feel me? Break of the highs. Get a push up. And that's what we was expecting. Stop loss. He was kind of low. Go to the left for the vantage points. Right up in here. Boom. Nice trade. Okay. That's what we was expecting today. But price action is random, gang. All right. See, we had a resistance made here on the 30-minute. And again, we had clean candles to the left. Now we got price coming back inside the range. So maybe I should have been patient or could have been more patient. But again, price is chopped up. You know what I mean? But no, again, to be honest, I may re-enter this position if we get this closure above. Let's see here. Because again, we still do have clean traffic coming up here to the left. You see price projecting. But again, gang, August price action has been, pretty weird. So let's keep that in mind. And August usually do be like this in the summer, September. Again, gang, you can clearly see the chop on the daily time frame. Candles closing week doji. Not much volatility right now. And as a trader, this one you have to realize that you have to have more than just trading going on. That's why I'm in a process. Well, not in the process. I'm actually starting some other businesses. And you see, gang, this buyout, the support wasn't that bad. You getting a little push up on UJ. This was the fake out I was talking about. But I'll be patient. Just be patient, gang, and just wait for arrange for some clean candles. Okay. And that's what I did on EJ earlier. Go back early in the video to see the trade I took. Was it like about a 7 pip loss or so. And I was trying to get about 24 pips. So it's all good. Great risk to reward. All right. Time is now about to be 9:30. So I guess while we're on here, we can look at some ETFs too. I trade that as well. All right. So SPY. SPY is trading at all-time highs. So we'll get rid of that for today. GOD. Yesterday's daily kind of closed bullish, but today in the pre-market, we're trading below yesterday's close. So let's see here. Let's mark up yesterday's high and low. Let's go down to the 1 hour. All right. The 1 hour, we have a support here. And I guess this would be a resistance. Okay, we got a resistance right there. Support, support here. Nice clean candles coming down. Go to the 30-minute. We got a support here. Again, nice candles coming down. I mean, to be honest, gang, you really got clean buys coming up through here and clean sales down here. To be honest, let's go to the 15. Huh. At 15, I'll say, I guess you're in this range right here. Yeah. Yeah. This is okay, gang. So on GOD, you're currently trading within this range here. Okay. And again, gang, we're just looking left to see what price did before. Closure above here, we're gonna push up. So we'll do buys above here. And if you look to the left, you see what price did right here. So we would do sales below here. You see this? Okay. So let's draw this out. And again, gang, I just do this to help myself with the discipline. Short, long, set an alert. And again, gang, we are bullish on the day. So, all right, gang. So that's pretty much what we're waiting on here for GOD. The time is now 9:33 a.m. Usually find positions between like 10 and 11:15. So we'll let the market kind of settle in because I thought opening get pretty crazy. See what UJ did at 9. Oh my God, it's EJ. See what UJ did at 9:30. Pretty much still in his range. And again, I figured buys out this level wouldn't be bad coming up, but I wanted a better price session than this to trade in. Let's look at IWM and IBIT as well. IWM on a daily close bullish. We go down to the 1 hour. We got a support and a resistance. We got nice clean candles coming down here. Go down to the 30. So I'll do some sales below there. And got a lot of wicks. Let's scroll up. Yeah, to be honest, I'm really not interested in buys to above this level here. But a price makes a resistance at disadvantage point. May take some sales. Let's see. But we do got a resistance here. And again, game marking up these levels on the options, you gotta get real technical. This is here, here. Yeah, to be honest, we're really trading too close to resistances for any buys for me. I'll be honest. So even though I'm bullish, um, we are trading really close to a lot of resistance here, 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 everywhere. So you know what? Only thing I will be looking for today is if price want to come back down. Yeah. So I'll just do sales below here today. And again, gang, you don't have to just trade the market just because it's moving. I used to do that. And taking that loss in front of you guys, it wasn't easy, gang. You know what I mean? I guess we got a resistance here, but I'm not really worried about the buys. Too much resistance. I just want to know if pricing is closing below this level. For IBIT, yesterday they kind of closed bullish and we opened above it, but now we're trading back inside. So let's see on the 1 hour. And you see how you got to go to lower time frames to really get your key levels. Okay, gang. I'm not gonna lie, we got clean traffic here on IBIT. Yeah, gang, we got pretty clean traffic. We got a resistance here, support here. I'll take sales below there coming down to here. So these clean candles. I probably will stay out of this zone today. I'll take some buys above this level though, because of all of this clean traffic coming up to the left. Nice advantage point to support. All right. And again, getting a simple break and retest. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes for this 15-minute candle closure. Market just opened, so let's see what's going on. And again, gang, I trade the forex and options, so tap in with me. And again, EJ still not doing nothing. What? RWM, scratch it. GLD. This 15-minute candle have little to no top wick, so the next candle will come like a top wick forward. Wow, price retest this resistance. And if it closes above this level here, huh, might be interested in some buys. UJ, like I said, that wasn't a bad buy out this support. Let's see if we can get a closure above this resistance right here. Look for some buys coming up. Okay, as far as IBIT, let's see. I do see this support right here on a 30. Yes. And gang, this is what I mean about being technical. All right, with the options. Clearly a support right on the 30, so we got 2 minutes, 2 minutes for this 15-minute candle closure. Okay, today we were looking at IBIT, gold, and you. Wow, IBIT is just pushing up. Trade GLD pushed back down inside the no trade zone, so we will be patient. We got less than 2 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. UJ still inside the range. IBIT giving us a pullback, but a closure above here. You see what price did here in the past, and we are bullish on the day. Nice clean candles coming to the left. Okay, but as long as price inside is here, or it kind of moves sideways, I'll leave it alone. 1 minute, 1 minute for this 15-minute candle closing. I'm not just gonna hop into a long position just because price breaks out of the range. I will do the same thing I did on the trade that we took earlier this morning. Had to wait for confirmation and retest. And again, gang, thank you guys for all the support. Look like we're about to get a closure in about 3 seconds. Two, one. All right, we got a closure above. Yeah, probably giving us a nice bottom whip. So let's see. I may the flip. Yeah, when this candle flip up, I may. You see us giving us this retest, and the confirmation will be a break of the previous candle highs. All right. The retest is the bottom wick, and that's what we got here on IBIT. Let's see. Spread not that bad either. Yeah. Let me see. We got the closure and the bottom wick and the confirmation. So let's see here. All right. So we're currently long on IBIT, trying to see if we can get a push up. Get the stop loss below the current candle lows. And again, gang, I entered this position because we got a closure above. We're bullish. Clean traffic coming to the left. So let's just see a price want to push up. We got an advantage point right up in this area here. All right. All right. I guess about right in. Yeah, about right in here. See if we can get a price to keep pushing up and fill this wick. Okay, gang. Good trade. We got a wick fill, so we'll close some of the position here. All right. Now let's see if we can get price to continue to push up to hit that advantage point. Stop loss to be right again below the current candle lows. Here's my advantage point. Okay, again, we got a wick fill. Let's see if we can get price to continue to push up. Good trade, gang. Good trade. We got the retest, which was that bottom wick, and the confirmation was a break of the previous candle highs. We had a bullish bias. And again, gang, you see how we took a loss earlier, but we came back into the market. You feel me? All right, we got a nice pullback. Okay. And again, gang, as long as you're trading above this level, I'll stay in a position. You see what price did here. Push up. All right, let's see if we can continue to push up. And again, gang, when you see the setup, you have to enter. All right. You have to, gang. Yes, sir. And again, I got this level from this support here. We got a closure above on the 15 and a nice bottom wick. And we got a wick fill. That's why I closed some. And to be honest, we got price pulling back now. Okay, gang, good trade. We're just going to continue to enter the market with no fear. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I am the Pray Trader, TPT Concepts. I greatly appreciate a like and subscribe, gang. Let's see how this trade play out. And again, gang, you don't get emotionally attached. You feel me? Because you don't know what the market is going to do. Time is now 9:50. Yeah, 9:50 a.m. 10 minutes into 10 o'clock. We have no news today, so all right, we already got a wick fill. Close a little bit of the position with the wick fill. Let's see if we can continue to push up to this advantage point, and then potentially hit this TP, which would be probably about right in here to be more realistic. It'll be right there. Okay. All right, gang. Prices just broke the previous candle highs, which is a good thing. Just again, we got clean traffic coming up here to this resistance. So let's see if we can get a push up. We got 9 minutes for this candle closure. Okay, gang, let me screenshot this like I did the last one. And gang, make sure you are journaling all of your trades, gang. Journal every trade that you take. All right, and this is a long position I took on IBIT, which is the ETF for Bitcoin. All right, I trade Forex and options. And again, if you watch the whole video, I I pray people did not turn it off after I took that loss. And again, it's not a loss, gang. It's a learning experience, man. So let's just stay focused. 7 minutes. And with this wick fill, I will move my stop loss to about right in here. So I want to see price continue to fill this range. We got a nice push up. That's why we took profit. Yeah, we want price to close above the previous candle's high. Okay. So this was a good trade though, guys. Good trade. Good trade. Off the open. All right. Something we mapped out before it happened. All right. And with options, you got to be real quick. You feel me with the trigger, I'll be honest. Yes, sir. All right. We're even going to pull back on a 30-minute as well. But again, I had to take a position. Got a closure above this level. All right. Bottom wick. That's the retest. Confirmation, break of the highs. Clean traffic to the left. Okay. So we feel the wick. All right. Let's see if price can continue to push, gang. Okay, gang, that's a good trade. Great trade. Great trade. All right. We were expecting to push up to fill the range, but we did get a wick fill and a little bit more. That's why we closed most of our position up here. All right, but if price closes above this level and you're in a long position on IBIT, I mean, you're still pretty good, to be honest. All right, because you see again this clean tracker to the left, trading in this range where price pushed up. So, but yeah, as far as me, I was out the position when I got price pulling back toward the entry right up in here. See, I moved my stop loss up closer. All right, but overall, good trade, gang. The time is now 10 o'clock. All right, I was taking two trades today, and that's using my limit into the next session, which will be Asian around 8 o'clock. And yeah, I may post that video as well. Probably trade that with the gang. You feel me? Trading inside of the paradigm. You dig what I'm saying? With my boy Sensei the Trader and Cool Breeze Trades. You feel me? I am the Prather Trader Gang, and I want to thank you guys for all the support. UJ still in his range, man. New York session been chopping guys up on Forex, gang. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. It's like you gotta be up at like one in the morning, gang. But come on, man. Who gonna do all that? I guess I might have to. Wow. Gang, gang. Look at this. You see this? It hit our advantage point. Look, advantage point hit. There it is. Wow, gang. So we had the right bias and right trade. Gang, and that's why I make these videos because this is so cool. All right, you seen we got out when we were supposed to because we did not know price was gonna do this. But isn't it cool the fact that wow, you know what? This is teaching me something, gang. It's teaching me something. We had a bearish bias. Let's go to the daily real quick. Let's try to break this down. We got some time. We had a bearish bias, gang. The previous 4 hour candle closed bullish. Oh, I'm thinking with a bearish bias, maybe I should have waited for this 4 hour candle to actually close. Because last night in the Asian session, I had jumped in a little too early too, a little prematurely. But yeah, gang, it's the ranges we have marked up. We got a closure above, retest at a level. Oh, okay, okay, okay. On a bearish day, I wait for the a support to be made. And I would have had a boss stop. Once I got this bottom wick, I would have had a boss stop right here to push on up. Gang, and that's the cool part about trading. When you trading to learn and not to make money, you don't get like frustrated about the trades where you that don't go your way necessarily. Yeah, let's start saying that, gang. Either the trade went your way or it didn't. Okay. Your hypothesis was right or wrong. Well, not right or wrong. It either went your way or it didn't. Yeah, gang, you see this? Because on the 15 minute, closure above, boom, had a boss stop right here. Right here. I got activated. Hmm. This is my position. Advantage point right here. Not quite there yet, but that was it though, gang. Remember? If not, just go back to the video, gang. This was the position. Wow. I like that though. All right, cool. Let's look at the IBIT trade. All right, you see we closed below the stop loss. So yeah, we'll call it a day. It's about 10 o'clock. We've been here for a couple of hours. Okay, glad to see the trade that we took on EJ, you know what I'm saying, did what we thought it would. And as far as IBIT, great trade. We got a wick fill and a little bit more. We made a little money on that. GOD, still in the no trade zone. Okay. UJ, you see, chopping these traders up, gang. So let's just let's just keep doing what we're doing, okay? And you guys be careful out there, man. When you see the price moving sideways, don't trade in it, okay? Thanks again for all the support, gang. I am the Prather Trader, TPT Concepts. Thanks for trading inside of the paradigm. I appreciate a like and subscribe and hit that notification button, okay? God bless.